And now, the WWE Slam of the Week is brought to you by Just for Men. Stay in the game with Just for Men hair color.
These two men, Kane and MVP, are battling for an opportunity at the United States Championship. And Kane is about to put MVP. Hey, William Regal and Dave Taylor. Look at the referee. And a left hand, a cheap left by Regal with brass knuckles. He had brass knuckles, the playmaker. MVP steals the #1 contendership for the United States title. And don't think that this man Kane has forgotten about those brass knuckles. It cost him an opportunity at the United States title.
This match is set for one fall, making his way to the ring weighing 320 pounds, Kane!
Friday Night SmackDown is sponsored by the auto parts experts at AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. And by Just for Men. Stay in the game with Just for Men hair color. And by PlayStation 3, Play Beyond.
Introducing us from Blackpool, England, weighing 245 pounds, William Regal.
This is going to be yet another physical matchup here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Regal is rough and tough as they come against the former world champion Kane, one-on-one in this matchup. But if you're William Regal, what would possess you to use brass knuckles and hit the big red machine right in the kitchen?
Because using a fist won't work. It's that simple, Michael.
Good point.
The Boogeyman.
No. Oh, come on. Don't tell me. Hey, look. Boogeyman with little Boogie in tow. We have seen it all tonight. The Miz, Hornswoggle, Ozzy Osbourne, and now Boogeyman and look at little Boogeyman.
I'm telling you, we need the villagers with torches around here.
I do not believe Mr. Regal and Mr. Taylor were expecting the Boogeyman or little Boogeyman to show up, but I guess you can't be surprised. Kane and Boogeyman have developed some sort of relationship as of late. One of the most unlikely tag teams in history. Look, did you... Kane with a little wink, little eyebrow up to William Regal, and Regal did not like it one bit.
It's like Godzilla and King Kong teaming up.
That smoke it's putrid. So the one-on-one matchup's underway. The Big Red Machine, Kane versus William Regal. Kane last week with a victory over Dave Taylor, Regal's buddy. But with a score to settle with Mr. Regal here tonight. Still blaming Regal for costing him an opportunity to meet Benoit at Judgment Day for the United States Championship.
And Regal just got those 20-something stitches out of his face that he got from Boogeyman.
Boogeyman and little Boogeyman mentioned earlier, I guess out here in support of Kane. Is Regal.
Well, they fit in here in Baltimore.
For those boots to the gut. Driving Kane back to the corner. Southpaw Regal. Working on the Big Red Machine. Kane has had his issues with William Regal and Dave Taylor over the past month or so.
A knee right to the face, followed by a left boot.
Regal, so relentless. Grew up fighting in the carnivals and on the streets of Blackpool, England. That's how he made money as a teenager.
Well, straight out of the freak show in the carnival. There you have it.
Well, yep. The worm eating, I don't know how else to describe him, just the freak, the Boogeyman. And his carbon copy, little Boogeyman. Nice drop toe hold by William Regal. Big Red Machine down.
How do you carbon copy a boogeyman?
Just look, there he is. Little Boogie.
I see him. I said, how? You get that from Steven Spielberg?
What is pouring out of the mouth of Boogeyman?
But who knows? What is wrong with the boogeyman? How would you ever in your life prepare for someone like that? I tried. I had to wrestle him at Royal Rumble 2 years ago.
Well, with that being said, how would you ever prepare for the Big Red Machine, Kane?
I never did do very good at that either.
Good against a lot of people, did you? Well, Boogeyman made you eat worms. What?
Why would you bring that up?
Just trying to bring the story forward. Boogeyman, you had a little relationship, if you remember.
No, it's not a relationship. We fought each other a few times.
What a right by
And
Kane.
yes, I ended up in worms.
Driving William Regal. Uh-oh. Regal thought he was in trouble. And nice throw by Regal. Wow. Surprising. Regal driving the knee right into the throat of Kane. Hook to the leg. Big win here. No, kick out at 2 by the Big Red Machine.
That was impressive. Regal actually so far almost holding his own against the Big Red Machine.
But you don't want to get into a slugfest with Kane. High elbow. Caught the Big Red Machine. Sidewalk slam.
Pure strength. And there should be something against this. There should be a rule against this that if you're 7 foot, 300-something pounds, you're not allowed to go to the top rope.
Kane! What a clothesline to Regal! Boogeyman jumped. Look at Dave Taylor, not even involved in the match.
But it gave William Regal time to roll out of the ring.
And the distraction gives Regal the upper hand. And Dave Taylor from behind. Clubbing Boogeyman. Now he's got a little Boogeyman. Come on.
What are they going to do to the little boy?
Oh, leave the little guy alone, though.
Where is Peter?
Well, there's Kane. You don't need Peter. Choke slam. Cover. Kane with the victory.
The winner of this match, Kane.
You know, we've seen some bizarre things, John. But little Boogeyman.
Oh, Michael. Michael, you mentioned bizarre. Oh, come on. Somebody do something about this. Where's the Baltimore Athletic Commission now?
Boogeyman just put a fistful of worms in his mouth. And little Boogie ingested the worms as well.
Little Boogie ate that worm. There is something seriously wrong with that picture, Michael. And if Teddy Long wasn't so big with Crystal Lewinsky, he'd be doing something about this.
You know, Kane is he may be as perplexed as all of us. That is...
You got Jurassic and Triassic, Steven Spielberg, and every other thing you can imagine come to life right in front of us.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kane victorious, worms galore in the ring. And, well, we are chugging right along, and we're not going to stop until we get to St. Louis, Missouri. 2 nights from tonight for Judgment Day.